Don't you remember? Money is the root of all evil. Bitcoin is the root of all evil. It's the root of all evil. You're all going to die.
Hi, this is Steffy, and welcome to the Financial Fox Investing and Innovation Ideas with a Twist. Today, I'm going to discuss about, one of the hottest topic of the moment, which is crypto and Bitcoin consumption of energy. Everything actually started with Elon Musk tweet saying that Tesla won't accept Bitcoin anymore as mean of payment because of his carbon footprint. Well, that was a bit late after investing 1.5 billion into Bitcoin earlier on in February. And, that has basically got so many other media outlets to cover, the dramatic impact of Bitcoin on the environment. And even Greenpeace won't be accepting any more donation in crypto because of the massive energy consumption. But what I wanted to do was actually to break down this topic for everybody to understand that energy intensity is a feature of crypto and not a bug, because it actually creates security. And this is what makes Bitcoin so great and so unique. But before we go into that, I would like to talk a bit about our sponsors, PrimeXBT. PrimeXBT is an award-winning platform that allows you to trade global financial markets using Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, USDC, and many more. They offer traders one of the best user experience. You can trade over 50 plus assets at low fee. And the best part is that you can also follow successful traders and professional strategy managers in the world, automatically copying their strategy and achieving the same returns. So when they execute something, your portfolio execute it as well. So get the top trader to do the job for you. For the Financial Fox viewers, they prepare a special 50% bonus on deposit, so find out more in the description. Okay, so let's start with some evidence. Bitcoin, yes, it consumes a lot of energy. There is a research out there from Cambridge University where they said that Bitcoin consumes more energy than Argentina.
I think that the criticism around energy consumption is certainly fair in that there is a large amount of energy that goes into a proof of work system like Bitcoin and like Ethereum. If the source of the energy is coal, if it's natural gas, then that is problematic. And we as a community need to discuss this, and we as a community need to find more renewable solutions to power these systems.
But the problem is really China, where about 65% of the crypto mining is done, and where coal makes up around 60% of the energy mix. So decarbonizing the grid is actually something that the community should focus on. And this is something that Elon Musk jumped into after having a meeting with the Bitcoin Mining Council, asking them to do a report of energy consumption to promote more transparency and encourage miners to use renewable sources. But it seems that everybody is focused on Bitcoin energy consumption, and hey, it can do better. But nobody is actually comparing and analyzing our current fiat system.
Banks create way more energy usage than Bitcoin. There's something like 200,000 banks, 200,000 physical bank outlets. Millions of people work in banking, and they've all got huge server farms as well. Every single one of those banks. The whole thing about crypto and the whole thing about anything, if it's cheaper, it wins. If it's more expensive, it loses. That's the law. Yeah. If it's more efficient, then it becomes the thing. Well, what's happening here? It's winning, isn't it? That's because it's more efficient than however many thousand bank branches. There are 200,000 bank branches. It's more efficient than, you tell me this. What do you reckon has a smaller carbon footprint? London Stock Exchange or Compound? Or for that matter, Uniswap? Has it got an office block full of people? Has it got server farms everywhere? Does it have to turn over hundreds of millions just to exist?
So the reality is that the banking system consumes much more energy than Bitcoin. However, the energy that Bitcoin does use is fundamental on how it works.
I don't see Bitcoin ever changing its consensus mechanism. I mean, ever is a very long time, but it is what makes Bitcoin so resistant to attack. Is this mechanism of turning electricity into money, essentially.
So energy intensity is a feature of crypto, not a bug. And this is actually what creates security, so we don't have to trust third party. And this is exactly what makes Bitcoin so fantastic, is the proof of work. So what these all bad headlines about Bitcoin energy consumption are telling me is that the evidence that the current system is acknowledging that Bitcoin is creating something disruptive and new, and they are scared about it.
Certain groups of political thought don't like money, and nobody will buy that anymore. You can't say, oh, money's evil, like they used to. Everyone will go, what are you talking about? I like money. Yeah, but that political wing hates money. So the only way to attack it is to attack things around money, like energy, because money is energy, energy is money. So you attack energy, and you make up some reason why we're all going to die. And you say, stop using energy, because that's the same as stop having money. Yeah. Oh, Bitcoin's evil. Yeah, because it's money. Money is evil. Don't you remember? Money is the root of all evil. Bitcoin is the root of all evil. It's the root of all evil. You're all going to die.
Obviously, you're not going to die. And I believe, many of you believe, that actually Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay and to actually become bigger in the future. However, as Bitcoin will always be consuming energy, there are some other cryptocurrency, they are taking a different approach, quite interesting.
The Celo network is carbon neutral. It's achieved by one, being a proof of stake network, and two, by purchasing carbon offsets. And so the initial energy required to provide consensus is already a small fraction of that of, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then when you add in the mechanism to essentially fund carbon offsets, then you get to a neutral state. In addition to that, there's some really interesting research and work being done within the Celo ecosystem to create what are called natural capital-backed currencies. And this is based on an idea put forth by an author, Charles Eisenstein, who wrote a book called Sacred Economics, where he talks about, what we find is typically that money, whatever we back money by, the people tend to create more of. In early civilization, that was silver and gold, and the list goes on and on. Now it's currently debt, right? We find ways to create lots and lots of debt to create new money. So why don't we shift our thinking and start to create money out of things that we want to see more of, like forests, like clean air and clean water.
So cryptocurrency backed by trees or forest or water, it sounds a fantastic idea. And if we can actually make it work, I think this is where we see the energy consumption to not be a problem anymore. As with so many things, we shouldn't take headline as face value. It is always much more complicated. And I'm sure that Elon Musk has his own agenda, and he has done research about energy long time ago before just coming out now. I know many people in the crypto and Bitcoin space do not like the power that Elon Musk seems to have on the value of Bitcoin, and they don't want him to create any narratives.
If Bitcoin's price is determined by a genius who lands rockets backwards on floating barges from space, then it's really not fit to be the global currency now, is it? But of course, it's nothing to do with that. As I keep saying to people, if you yodel in the Alps and cause an avalanche, yeah, you'll probably take the blame, but it's the snow that caused the avalanche. It's the snow for the last 5 months that caused the avalanche, and something will set it off. And people dash for personification. Oh, it's him, he did it. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. Oh, they did it, it's them. It isn't. It's the general underlying drivers that make these things happen. So it bubbled and it busted. Boom, bubble, bust, boom, bubble, bust. It's what markets do.
Okay, we have come to an end, and these clips are taken from longer interviews I have done with Patrick Baron and Clem Chambers, which are actually live on our podcast channel. So you can go there and listen the full version. Remember to subscribe to our channels and follow us on social media. I will see you next time.